Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I decided I would start a new reading vlog because those are one of my favorite things to do and you guys seem to really enjoy them. So I thought this would be really nice to kind of get back into gear with my channel and just do some reading and some real life kind of vlog stuff. So that's what I'm doing. Right now I'm in my bed. I don't know why my room is so yellow. Hold on. Okay, that should be a little bit better, but anyways, I don't know why my room is yellow because it's definitely not, but I guess it's just my light. Anyways, today I'm going to be doing some reading. I have some other stuff planned. I'm planning on going to see Patrick, my boyfriend, which you guys would have met if you watched my boyfriend reviews books without reading them video. Is that what it was called? Tries to tell the plot of a book without reading it by the cover, I think. Why can't I remember what it's called? But I'm going to go see him later, and then we're gonna go see an anime that's been remastered and put into theaters, so that's gonna be really fun. I don't really like going to the movie theater, but seeing an anime in theaters sounds really fun, so I'm really excited about that. So we're gonna go do that later tonight, but today I'm gonna be doing some reading, and I have a lot of books that I brought home. And obviously I have tons of books that I still left here. When I went to college, I didn't take all my books because that would have been insane. And as you guys know, I didn't even read. So I'm glad I left some of those books here because I have a plethora of options. But I did bring home a bunch that I was really excited about and that I really wanted to read while I was on break. I'm still gonna probably go back and visit and grab more books. So one of the things that I really want to read today, and I think I definitely could get done in one day, although it looks very daunting, is Persepolis by, ooh, I don't know how to pronounce this, Marjane Satrapi. May have mispronounced that. But this is a graphic novel about a girl growing up in Iran, and it is supposed to be so impactful and really well done. It's also been made into a movie, which I also want to have the chance to see, but I definitely want to read it before I do that. But I heard Hannah from A Clockwork Reader talk about this, and she absolutely fell in love with it and loved it so much that I really wanted to get it. So I think I got this for Christmas and just never picked it up. But yeah, this is the complete collection of Persepolis. I think it came in 2 volumes, but this one comes all together, so that's pretty nice. But anyways, this is one that I've been really wanting to get to, and oh, it matches my nails. And yeah, I think I definitely could get this done in one day, so that is my plan. I'm gonna sit here and read some of it and then probably do my makeup because I look like I just rolled out of bed, which is not completely inaccurate. But yeah, my plan is to read a good chunk of this and then maybe do my makeup, and I will update you guys when I've made some progress. This thing is going to be really impactful, and so I'm really excited to see what I think about it, and I will definitely give you guys some updates once I have some. Hi, the lighting is better now. That's good. So right now I have just finished about 50 pages. I've been reading for a little bit now. It's been really interesting, very hard-hitting, a lot of really difficult things happening politically in Iran while Marjane is growing up. But I've been very interested this entire time, so I definitely want to keep continuing it for the rest of the day, but I need a shower. I feel disgusting. So I'm gonna go shower and kind of get ready for the day, and then I will continue reading. I also need to pick a new audiobook because I just finished one last night. I finished One Day in December. I don't remember who it's written by, but I have a lot to say about this book. I'll probably talk about it a little later in this vlog, but I gave it 2 stars, and that's not common. Most people give it 4 or 5, so to say I'm disappointed is an understatement, but that's just how the cookie crumbles. Not everybody's gonna like a book, but yeah, I finished that last night, so I need a new audiobook. So I'm trying to figure out which one I want to do. I'm looking at my script right now. So I'm gonna go shower and then I'll come back and we'll talk about what book I want to read.
Rebecca Soler, Dan Bittner, Gabra Zapman, and
Oh, it's Rebecca Soler. Rebecca Soler did the ones for the Cinder series, or the Lunar Chronicles. Is that what it was called? I don't know. She's a really good narrator. I really like her. So that'll be interesting. Okay, here we go.
Here we go again. Trying hard, but you wanna be my friend. Ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. Here we go again. Call my bluff, I'ma be it till the...
Hello. So yesterday was kind of a fail. I forgot to vlog, which is... that's a thing. So sorry that yesterday was a little bit short. I just forgot to vlog. Patrick came over and we ended up just hanging out and watching animes, because that's kind of what we do. And then we went to see our movie, which was really, really cool and really good. It was called Nasuka and the Great Wind something. I'll put the title here, but it was really, really cool to go see it in theaters, and we really enjoyed that. So we watched that, and then we also watched a lot of Orange, which is another anime TV show series, like episodic series, and I actually have the manga for that. So I really wanted to watch it and kind of see how I felt about the TV show, and it definitely made me want to read the manga, because it is so good. I'm loving it so much. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna need to pick that up as soon as possible. Problem is, it's at my apartment at school, so I'm gonna have to get that whenever I go back. But loving that. If you guys haven't seen it, definitely check it out. They have a dubbed version if you get it. I don't know, we watch on Verve, but you can probably watch other places as well. But it's super good, really enjoying that. So in addition to that, I've been listening to Sadie on audiobook, and I've been really enjoying it. I woke up this morning and I listened to some of it. Let's see how far I'm at. I'm 9 chapters in, and there are 35 chapters. I'm not sure what the percentage of that is at all. But it is super good. It is really interesting how it has a full cast of characters, and it's basically the story about a girl and her sister who was murdered, and she's kind of on the hunt for retribution and revenge for the murder of her sister. And it's told in dual perspective. One perspective is, it's a podcast series that discusses different murders and goes into the details of those more from the police side, and conversations with people who knew the girl, or conversations with the people in the town, and all of that. And then it also flips to her sister and her journey to kind of get the killer or make revenge for her sister's death. So it is super good. I'm really loving it. I love how there's a bunch of cast members, because it really feels real. It makes it feel a lot more like I'm listening to an actual crime podcast. So I'm really enjoying that. I haven't made any more progress on Persepolis. I'm definitely going to do that today. Hopefully I'll finish it today. That's my plan. I know I said that yesterday. Sorry, life got in the way. But I'm going to work on more of that today. And I also want to pick up another physical book that's not a comic, because I haven't been doing that. I'm actually, now that I think about it, I have a Kindle book that I'm currently reading, which is The Hating Game. Super good. I read that during some of my classes in school. Sorry, Mom. But I was really enjoying it, and I want to finish it up. I think I'm like 70% in, so I've read a good amount of it. Also, on the same note, I saw yesterday that they're making The Hating Game into a movie with Lucy Hale and Robbie something. The other guy that was on, he was on Pretty Little Liars, I'm pretty sure. Robbie Amell, I think that's his name. But they're making a movie into it, which is kind of exciting. I'm kind of nervous because I actually do really like this book, and I hope they do it justice, but it's a great concept for a movie, so I think they will hopefully do it justice. So yeah, that's really exciting. That came out like yesterday, so I was pretty hype about that. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep continuing. I'm gonna kind of space out my time and just read a little bit from each book just so I'm enjoying each of them and not forgetting about the others, because that sometimes happens for me and then I get like I'm disinterested in the other books that I'm reading if I don't kind of split the difference and make time for each of them. I'm gonna go make some coffee and then I'm gonna sit downstairs and I think I'm gonna read some of The Hating Game because I need to charge my AirPods and I just don't want to listen to it out loud because my mom doesn't really want to listen to that, you know? So I'm gonna go make the coffee and read The Hating Game, probably on my computer. My iPad's also charging. It's a mess. I'm a mess, okay? I'm not prepared whatsoever. That's what we're going to do. I cannot speak. And yeah, that's pretty much the plan. Hi! What are you doing? Oh my goodness. We're so excited this morning. Also, kind of funny because the last time you guys saw him, he was a teeny tiny puppy and now he's almost a year old. So don't know how that happened so quick, but it did. He's huge compared to what he was. He's still small for what he is. He's a soft-coated Wheaten Terrier. And yeah, he's a good boy. He's a pretty good boy. But I'm just gonna sit here at my kitchen table. Put you there. I'm just gonna sit here and do some reading of my book. Hi, so it has been a couple hours since my skin, what's up with my skin? I don't know. It's been a couple hours since I talked to you. I went outside and laid by the pool because it was such a nice day. I got a little bit of a tan. I read some. I was reading some of Summer of Salt, which I decided to pick up because this one, I always feel better about reading hardbacks when I'm by the pool. I don't know what that's about, but I guess they just don't get as damaged feeling as the soft covers do to me. So anyways, I decided to pick this up, and it's also not very long, and it's definitely on my TBR for this month. So I'm like 30 pages into that. I ended up just wanting to swim and lay out, so I didn't read a ton of it, but I did read some of it and I'm really enjoying it. This book has a lot of magical realism, and it's about these two sisters that are twins that are spending their last summer before they go to college together. And it is really interesting so far. I'm really liking it. The writing is gorgeous as well, so I'm really enjoying, and I'm gonna definitely keep up with this tonight. But yeah, right now I am planning on reading some more Persepolis because I want to finish that tonight. It is my goal. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna sit here and hang out and read some of Persepolis, listen to some really nice instrumental music because that's always something that I like to do. It just sets the mood, gives me a nice like reading space, and keeps me from being distracted, because if it's silent most of the time I want to pick up my phone or go on YouTube, and I don't know what that's about. I think I just really like hearing some kind of music or stimulation through audio. So that's what we're gonna do, and we're just gonna hang out and do that right now. Hi. So this reading vlog has been all over the place so far. I haven't really talked to you about anything, haven't done anything of importance, and yesterday I didn't film at all because I really didn't have anything to say, and the only time I really read was right before bed, and I was listening to an audiobook, so I decided just not to show that. I don't know, I just forgot I was vlogging. Yeah, so today I'm back. We're gonna be vlogging, we're gonna be talking about some books. I finished a book last night, and yeah, so we'll talk about that in 1 second. So the book I finished last night was Sadie by Courtney Summers, and I listened to it all on audio. I have the physical copy, but I didn't bring it home just because I knew it was on Scribd, so I thought I might as well just listen to it on audio because I love reading audiobooks, and those have been helping me get back into reading because it's been a struggle. I've been trying to read physically and it's just a little difficult. My mind isn't fully there yet to focus completely on that. I don't know. I don't think I've gotten in the summer mood yet. I still feel like I have a lot of things to do. So yeah, but I finished that last night. The audiobook was really, really wonderful. It had a full cast. I probably already told you about this, but it had a full cast. It was really, really well done. It felt like I was listening to a podcast, which was awesome. I am very confused about what I want to rate it. I really, really enjoyed it, and I loved the way it was written. I loved the podcast element to it, and I really liked her chapters as well, kind of getting to hear her inside thoughts as she's going through a really difficult time in her life and trying to sort out some issues that she's got with people. And the ending is very interesting because it's very, I don't know what to say. I'm gonna say it's ambiguous, and to me that was a bit difficult to digest just because I didn't get the resolution that I was expecting, I guess. So I think I'm gonna go with a 4-star. I think that's what I want to do. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the writing. I had fun with it. It was very, very quick. But it's a hard topic that she talks about in this book. A lot of hard things happen, and yeah, I just definitely would recommend it. I think it's something to check out if you guys are looking for something like mystery crime with a really good audiobook. So if you want the audiobook, definitely check that out as well because it is worth it, I think. You don't get very many full cast audiobooks other than like Illuminae or I don't know, there are other ones, but I can't think of any other. But this one was really well done, so I definitely would recommend it. So yeah, so I finished that last night, and now I am continuing on with Summer of Salt, which I started a couple days ago while I was at the pool. I also had a little bit of a mishap and got my pages a little bit wonky because of the water, but that's okay. Shows that I loved it. So I think I'm about 30 pages in, not very far, but this book is pretty small. It's only about 250 pages, so I'm working through this. I'm really enjoying this. This is the story about 2 girls who are spending their last summer together before college, and they have some magical realism elements in it, some magical abilities, and it's supposed to, I think, be about their connection. I think it also may have a female-female romance, which I'm very, very excited for because that doesn't get enough rep, I don't think. So I'm really hoping I'll like this. I saw Books and Lala, or Kayla, love this book, and so I've been meaning to get to it ever since I saw her review it. So picking this up, it's summer based, so I figure might as well read it in summer. So that is what I'm doing right now. I'm just finishing up some vlogs on YouTube, and then I'm going to read this. I also want to film another video today. I'm not sure what I'm gonna read, what I'm gonna film, but we will see, because I don't know. I'm really bad at sit-down videos because I feel like they're very formal, and I like just kind of hanging out with you guys and talking. So I think I'm gonna try and not be as formal with the videos that I do sitting down. I wanna have it more conversational, and I wanna be able to communicate with you guys in a more like friendly way rather than me preaching to you, because that's not the vibe I like. I don't want to feel like I'm trying to say I know so much more than you guys do about these books or anything. I don't know. I just really don't want to give off that vibe. I really want it to be more like we're just hanging out as friends talking about books. Gonna try and figure out what video I'm going to film, and I'll get back to you. Hi guys, so I haven't done this vlog in a little bit, so the beginning of this vlog is going to be a mess. Not sure if I'm gonna include all the random clips I got from earlier this past week, but yeah, I'm gonna kind of start anew right here just because I feel like it, and I'm in a much better mindset than I was at the beginning of this week, just because I was very overwhelmed and confused about what I wanted to do with my channel, and it was stressing me out, and I didn't really read very much or do much of anything book related, but now I'm way more into it. I just filmed a video and I'm feeling very happy about how it turned out. I'm really enjoying editing it, and I don't know, I'm in a way better mindset than I was before. So tonight, what we're gonna do is, I'm currently listening to The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. I read that mostly in class this past semester. I just never finished it, so I'm listening to the rest on audio, and I'm actually really enjoying it. I really like this book a lot. I think it's sweet, and I really like I don't know, the dynamic is really fun. And I don't read a lot of haters to lovers, but I love hate to love romances, so I'm really excited about it. So I'm finishing that up. I'm on chapter 22 of 29, so I'm very close. I'm definitely finishing that before I go to bed tonight. And then I'm going to work on listening to another audiobook or start reading physically. I don't know. I just did my TBR for this next month. You guys will probably see that before you see this vlog. So when you guys watch that video, you should watch it before this. You would know I decided to do the wheel that Cody does on her channel. I'll link her down below. Love her. She's the best. So entertaining and great and has wonderful ideas. So I did kind of what she does for her TBRs, which I thought was the best option for me because I'm so indecisive. And it worked out really well. I'm really excited about the books I'm going to be reading. So I don't know. I think I'm either going to start choosing from one of those books over there, but I do have 2 more days of May. And I don't know if I want to dip into those books just yet because I kind of want to leave them until it's actually June. It is my June TBR. So I'm thinking I'm going to finish up Summer of Salt because I started that a couple days ago. Never got around to finishing it. It's not very long and I know I could easily finish it. So I'm gonna probably start reading that tomorrow just because it's 1 a.m. and I know I need to finish The Hating Game. Who knows how long that's gonna take, but I'm gonna finish listening to that, and then tomorrow I'll start working through Summer of Salt and hopefully finish that up. But yeah, my plans other than that tomorrow are very open. I think I'm gonna probably just be editing and probably see Patrick. My audiobook video, I'm really like, I really wasn't happy with how that turned out. One, my mustache was in the video, and although I'm all for girls expressing their natural beauty and us having the freedom to have hair wherever we want, like there's no problem with that, I just was mad at myself because I don't like looking at it, especially when I was editing. I was just mad that I had it on me. I'd never be mad at someone else having it. It's just me, personally. Just, that's not what I wanted in the video, but that's okay. Not mad about that. But I was just kind of upset with how the video turned out in general. I don't know. I was really scatterbrained that day. And I was just very frustrated editing it. And I'm pretty happy with how it turned out once I finally uploaded it, and your feedback is always so kind and so sweet, and so I thank you for that because it really helped me out, make me feel like what I did was significant and had meaning, even though I felt like shit uploading it. I really didn't want to upload it. I was really mad at it and I wanted to redo it, but it took me a while and it was just one of those days, you know? You've had those before, I'm sure. Anyways, doesn't really matter. It's uploaded. You guys are so sweet and helpful, so thank you again for that. But yeah, I was really happy with how my video turned out today. Sorry, my computer keeps going low, and I kind of like the overexposure because we're looking a little grim today. But yeah, I was really happy with how the video turned out earlier today, and I'm editing it right now and trying to make it more my style. Sit down videos are hard for me because I don't want to be too proper and stagnant and boring because that's not me. I like to be expressive and kind of feel like I'm just talking to you guys, and sometimes the sit down videos I feel like I get too scripted sounding and I don't want that. So I tried to make this one a little bit lighter and more fun and exciting, and I hope that it shows because I'm really proud of it and happy with it. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and finish listening to The Hating Game, and then I'm going to crash because I want to get up decently early tomorrow to finish editing, and then I want to maybe upload my video tomorrow, and then keep reading Summer of Salt and just see what the day has in store for me. We don't know, but we will see. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys in the morning. Good night. Good morning. I look like I just woke up, and I look like I live in the Victorian times because my hair looks like how they sleep in their braids. Just girly things. So today is Friday, and I have a lot of plans for today, it is the last day of May, and I just uploaded my TBR for this next month, which you guys should go watch that video if you haven't to see the books. I'll probably spoil them at some point in this video. But I just uploaded that. So last night I ended up listening to the audiobook for The Hating Game and finishing it by Sally Thorne, and I really enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars. I thought it was really cute and fun, and I don't know, I just love haters to lovers kind of tropes. I think they're really fun, and I know people don't love those, but to me that's better than like insta love. I'd rather them grow to love each other and understand each other. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. I thought the characters were really interesting and had a lot of complex characteristics. So I'm thankful that I finished that, because I started that earlier in this year and I just never got around to finishing it. So I'm glad it's over now and I can move on to other books. So today my plan is I have 2 books that I'm currently in the middle of reading, and it is the last day of May like I just mentioned. So I want to finish those before the end of this month because I want them to be finished before I start my new TBR, which is about 11 books, which seems like a lot, and that's normally more than what I do, and I just need to make sure I get it done. So I want to make sure I finish the 2 books that I'm already in the middle of, which is Summer of Salt and Persepolis. So that is my plan. I'm going to try and just divide it up a little bit throughout the day and just get those done, which I'm really enjoying both of them, so it's not going to be a big problem for that reason. It's just motivating myself to sit down and read. So yeah, I'm going to go downstairs. I'm going to go make some coffee because that's what I need. It's early and my brain hasn't started yet. So yeah, I'm gonna go downstairs and start responding to comments because you guys always comment such nice things and it's lovely interacting with you guys. And drink some coffee, and then I will be right back to kind of show you what my day is gonna end up being like. So we're back. I've already had my lunch because I really was very hungry and now I'm ready to read, but also my mom cut my hair because it was too long and looking like a mess, so she cut off a couple of inches. Feels so much better, so I'm really happy about that. But now I'm gonna get to go, now I'm going to go ahead and start reading because I need to. Hi there, are you gonna read a book? He's looking for lizards. He's kind of obsessed with lizards right now and I don't know what that's about, but we're just gonna roll with it. We'll let him do his thing. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and read some. Hi guys, so it has been a couple hours since I last talked to you. Not a couple, it's been most of the day. It's now 10:45. I think I last talked to you around like 2 or so. I was reading Summer of Salt and I'm really enjoying that. I ended up reading probably about 100 pages, so I think I have 100 pages left. I said I wanted to finish Persepolis and Summer of Salt before tomorrow, and that is not gonna happen. But I'm not completely in the mood to read, but I do really want to continue with Summer of Salt because I'm really loving it. I'm really enjoying it. It's super sweet, really interesting. I love how it's a kind of normal YA story, but it has magical realism, which is always a really interesting take, and so I really want to continue reading more of that, but I'm just kind of sitting here hanging out in my room and kind of just chilling. Sorry, I'm gonna put you on my computer so I can talk to you a little bit better. But yeah, I had a really good night, so yeah, that's kind of what my day has been. I just kind of hung out with my boyfriend and his dad, and we just kind of hung out and just did whatever. We had a really nice dinner, but I did want to show you that I don't know why I didn't open this earlier, but I remembered that in my car from when I came home from school, I had a book of the month box that I hadn't opened since I got it. And so I remembered to open that, and it's super exciting because this month they offered to give me a free tote bag because I have had a subscription, I think, for over a year. If you haven't checked out, I'm not sponsored by the way, but if you haven't checked out Book of the Month, I definitely recommend it. Most of the time they offer the choice for a book that is very popular or upcoming for the YA book community or whatever, and so I really like it because I get to find books either that I haven't heard of or books that I'm super excited about. And I don't think it's very expensive. I need to check. I'll leave it right here of how expensive it is per month, but you get a new book every month and you get like 5 choices and you can decide what book you want, which is kind of exciting because I get to choose my next book for this next month tomorrow, which is really fun. So thanks, Book of the Month. I'm so glad I'm a part of the fam as well. But the book that I ended up getting for the month of May, which I think it came out in May, and I just haven't really thought about it since I ordered it. I don't know why. But that is The Bride Test by Helen Huang, and she's the author of The Kiss Quotient, which I read last year and I really enjoyed, so I knew I wanted to pick up her latest book. I really don't remember what this is about. We'll have to see. I know it's diverse because Helen Huang writes diversely and has diverse characters, which I love. But let me just do a little looking and I will tell you what this is about. So this is about a guy named Kai who is autistic, and he thinks that he's defective and decides to avoid romantic relationships, which reminds me of The Kiss Quotient a little bit. And then as a mixed race girl living in the slums of Ho Chi Minh City, Esme Tran, she's always felt out of place, and when the opportunity arises to marry an American, she leaps at it thinking that it could break her family needs. Seducing Kai, however, doesn't go as planned. So in a way this does remind me of The Kiss Quotient, but I don't know, I really like books that are diverse and talk about topics that aren't talked about often in other books, and so I'm really excited about this. I hope it's good. I've heard this isn't as good as The Kiss Quotient, but I'm really excited to try it out. It's definitely not going to happen this month because your girl has a full TBR, but definitely want to check this out in the coming months. But I do tonight want to finish Summer of Salt. Please, I hope I finish it. I think I will be able to if I commit to it. So yeah, I think I'm gonna commit to that right now, because if I don't do it now, I know it's not gonna happen and I really want it to. But anyways, right now, gonna go read more of Summer of Salt. I'm really liking it and I want to finish it tonight so bad. So let's go do that right now. Hi. So I really, truly, when I last talked to you, thought there was no way in hell I was gonna read 250 pages. I did not think I would finish that tonight. And now it's 2 a.m. and I've just finished. And oh my god, I loved that book so much. So much. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. It was beautiful. I am so happy. It was such a good book. Oh my god. I'm gonna have better thoughts tomorrow because, like I said, it's 2 a.m. and my brain isn't working. But yeah, I thought I would just tell you that I stayed up till 2 a.m. to finish it because it was that good. And I don't know, I just really loved it, and it was sad and a lot darker than I thought it would be, but really good. Really, really good. Oh my gosh. I also ended up sticky tabbing, doing some annotations, which I didn't think I would do, and I really like doing, I just sometimes forget to do it. And there were just moments in this that I was like, I need to mark that moment or that quote or something, because there's so many quotes in there that I was like, so good, and like important moments that I want to talk about, and I don't know, it was so good. But yeah, just thought I would tell you how much I loved it, how good it was, and I will update you guys in the morning when I am up. Good night. Hi guys, so we have reached the end of this vlog, so I thought I would do a little wrap up of all the books that I read and wanted to talk about, and just kind of give you a little bit of my thoughts on them. So the very first book that I ended up finishing in this vlog, or right before the vlog started, was One Day in December by Josie Silver. I don't know why I keep forgetting that, but it's by Josie Silver, and I ended up giving this 2 stars, which I think a lot of people don't give it. I think a lot of people really enjoyed this book, but the reasons behind that is that I didn't like a lot of the elements in this book that kind of suggested cheating. I don't want to give away too much, but there's cheating in this, and it's kind of not made to be a good thing, but I don't know, I don't really love reading about cheating. I find that really problematic and not enjoyable to me, so I didn't like that, and I also didn't like the fact that, I don't know, they're just relationships that were made in this weren't kept up honorably, I feel like, and I don't know, if I tell you too much I'll give it away, and so I don't want to tell you too much. I just personally didn't find it the best, and I really kind of wanted a little bit more from it. I kind of wish there wasn't cheating in it, or the ruining of relationships because of cheating, and so I didn't love it for that reason, and I just kind of at some point wanted to get it over with, because it felt like it dragged on a really long time, because it's about this girl who sees this guy who she immediately falls in love with at first glance, which I also find a little bit problematic, because she wastes so much of her time just like fawning over him, even though she didn't even know who he was. And then it follows them years and years and years of them like trying to get together, not getting together, trying to get together, all of that stuff. So I just personally didn't really love it, and so I gave it 2 stars, and that's what that is. I'm just gonna leave it there. But the next book that I ended up talking about in this was Persepolis, and I kept saying at the beginning of this how much I wanted to finish it and how much I really was enjoying it, which is so true. I'm still really enjoying it, but I still haven't finished it, and it's not on my TBR for June, and so I kind of stopped reading it once June rolled around because I wanted to get to my TBR for this month, but I will finish it this month. That is my plan. I'm starting a new weekly reading vlog very soon, so you guys will see me reading that then. It won't take me too long, and I am really enjoying it. I don't know, I got distracted, and I wasn't really in the mood for a comic in general, so that's probably why I wasn't reading it as often as I wanted to. But yeah, still liking that, just haven't made any progress. So the next book that I read during this vlog was Sadie, and that was on audiobook, and I own that physically, but I just ended up reading it on audio because I have that here with me on Scribd, and I loved it. I talked a little bit about my thoughts about it on the vlog, so I'm not going to go too in depth, but that's another thing that I read. I was really happy that I got that read because it's been one that's on my TBR for a very long time, and I've been wanting to get to it for a while, so I'm glad I did. I gave that 4 stars. I thought it was really enjoyable. The way that it was told was really, really interesting, and I just thought it was an impactful story nonetheless, and so I really liked that. So I finished Sadie on audio, which was really exciting. So the next book that I was reading was The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. This I started on my Kindle when I was at school, and then I ended up finishing it during this vlog, and I really liked that book. I think I gave it 4 stars. I thought it was really enjoyable. I love haters to lovers. I've kind of already said this in this vlog, but I thought I would just kind of combine it all together just so you guys know all my basic thoughts about what I read. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. I really like Sally Thorne's writing, and I'm looking forward to reading more from her because I know she writes a lot of really cool books, and I know she just came out with a new book. I don't know what it's called exactly, but I'm looking forward to that because I thought she did a really good job with The Hating Game. So I'm glad I finished that one and finally got it done because it had been on my Kindle half read for a good couple of months, and I hate that. So I'm glad that I finally had the chance to get that out of the way. And next I ended up reading Summer of Salt by Katrina Leno. This book was absolutely fabulous. I loved this so much. I wasn't really sure how I'd feel about it. So I really enjoyed this book. I thought it was really well done. I don't read a ton of magical realism, and so I was kind of apprehensive because of that. But I thought it was done so well and was really enjoyable just as a story in general. And I thought the relationship between the sisters was really interesting, and following that through their magical elements that they have and the powers and just kind of the oddness. Well, okay, we're gonna finish this with him on the bed. I just really enjoyed it. I thought the relationship was really cool, and yeah, I don't have much more to say, but I read it all at like 2 in the morning and I really loved it. So I'm glad I finally got to that one because Lala recommended that so hard and I knew she was right and it would be good. So I'm glad that it was as good as she said it would be.
What are you doing? You're being a good boy. Yes.
So that's gonna be it for my wrap up. I don't really have much more to say. I would if I didn't have my dog here and I wasn't interrupted a million times. But yeah, if you guys want any more kind of in-depth reviews on any of these books, I'll definitely do that for you guys. But yeah, pretty much I just had a pretty good reading week, except for Persepolis. I'll get to it. I feel really bad because I really was enjoying it. I just wasn't in the mood for a comic, and so that's just how things go sometimes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I really enjoyed making it for you guys. I think these are really fun and I love kind of showing you guys my day-to-day life, even though I never left my house in this. I promise I do leave my house at some points. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.
Say bye-byes. Say bye-byes.
Here we go again. Trying hard, but you wanna be my friend. Ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. Here we go again. Call my bluff, I'ma be